Hello everyone, it's me Gagan Kumar present over here to teach you physics. Let's move on to the video. Today we'll be discussing CBSE board examination 12th physics question paper and its answer. So here we'll start from the section A. So here it is given, explain the formation of depletion layer and barrier potential in a PN junction diode. So you have to write how this depletion layer is forming and also barrier potential is forming. So some lines you have to write. So in this section A, it is basically a 2-mark question. So this is your 2-mark question here, 2 marks. And if you NCERT will consider in NCERT page number 479. If you check page number 479, it is 2019-20. Okay, see this one, page number 479. So these questions will be there, that answers will be there, definitions, how it is forming and all also. So here depletion layer basically what? Now depletion layer is here one space charge region. So here a p side is there, here n side is there, p region, n region in the PN junction diode. So here this is negative charge will be here, this side, that is negative acceptor impurity, and here you will have positive. So here this layer is called depletion layer basically, but here you have to define perfectly in language. So here just normally we are discussing. So here what you need to tell here basically. Now here p side means there are more number of holes. So majority charge carrier is a hole and less number of electron, and n side means more number of electrons and magnetic carriers are holes. Okay. So what will happen due to this concentration difference, electron will diffuse from n region to p region. Similarly, hole will diffuse from p region to n region. Then what will happen here? Now by leaving this negative and positive ions at this junction layer. So this is basically p side, n side. This is the p side, n side, and this is your junction. So they leave this negative impurity here. Then what will happen? This region will be free from electron and holes, and this will act like a what? Now depletion layer, and whatever potential is developing here. See, one side is positive, one side is negative. Whatever potential is developing, that is called basically barrier potential. Why you are telling barrier potential? That also will define. Basically it prevents the movement of electrons, okay, from n to p. Also it prevents movement of holes from p to n. So that's what is called basically what? A barrier. Okay, so it is opposing something. So that one we need to define. So this is your junction. So this is called what basically? Now this is called your depletion layer. Okay, depletion layer. So in your 12th standard, this is your semiconductor electronics, last chapter, chapter number 14, it will be there. So chapter 14 questions here, the 2 mark they asked, chapter 14, okay, semiconductor device, it will be there. Now here see what I want to write here. Now first point I'll write depletion region. I want to tell how formation of depletion layer happening. Now formation of depletion region, or you can write layer. So how it is forming? Now you can start from the electrons. So the electrons diffuse from n region or n side to p region, leaving positive donor ions near the junction. Okay, junction means PN junction you can write. Then next point what you can write? Now I told this one. So these electrons are coming here to here because of concentration difference. So always electrons will flow from what? Higher concentration to lower concentration. Now here what will happen here? Now here again you can write about same thing about the holes, same lines, just you change the whole things. In place of electron you tell hole, and it will go from p region to n region. So here you can write also leaving behind donor ions, or basically that is called basically what na a space charge you can tell also. Now here you can write next full stop you give the holes diffuse from p region to n region leaving behind or leaving negative acceptor, that is basically impurity there, or can tell impurity ions, acceptor ions near the junction. So this one line you write here, give point number I. Now together this region, this is basically space charge you can tell also. So together you can tell number 2I, you can tell the space charge region on either side of PN junction, together is known as depletion layer. So this is the formation you told. For barrier potential, just define the potential. It is a potential actually. So no need to write that much other things. So these two lines must be there. Okay, the electrons diffuse from N region to P region, leaving behind positive donor ions near the junction, and the holes diffuse from P region to N region, leaving negative acceptor ions near the junction. Now the space charge region on either side of the PN junction together is known as depletion layer. So depletion layer how forming you just told here. Now here at the junction you have to define about the potential, that this potential, barrier potential. So what you write here? So write a third point here, otherwise take another things here, just write formation of barrier potential. So one line right here. Okay, due to this movement actually positive negative coming. So here positive means N side will become high and P side will become basically what, low potential. So you can write at equilibrium. Okay, so shortcut I am writing at equilibrium. N side is higher potential, and P side is lower potential. So whenever a higher potential, lower potential term coming, that means definitely what you understand. Now here definitely one potential difference is there. Potential difference basically we see in a battery, you will see they will like battery you are taking here. So one is positive terminal, one is negative terminal. Similar way here what is happening. So this is positive high terminal, high potential, it is low potential. Similarly here also it is forming like this. So it is high potential, low potential. So at the junction when it is equilibrium condition, or you can tell basically it is unbiased junction. Okay, not biased. So that time what you can tell, the N side is higher potential and P side is lower potential, and due to this potential difference one, what coming? Now one, it is a barrier potential coming, or a potential difference is coming, okay, which prevents further diffusion of electrons and holes. That means if here it is positive side, then a hole is positive, so repulsion will happen. And if this side is negative, electrons are negative, then repulsion will happen. That means further diffusion will not happen, or basically this potential will prevent. So another point I can write. So this you keep one point here. Now another point I can write here. You can write the potential at PN junction. The potential at PN junction, which tends to prevent the movement of electrons from from n region to p region, n region to p region. Okay. The potential at p-n junction which tends to prevent the movement of electrons from n region to p region, okay, at equilibrium is called barrier potential. Barrier. So barrier means, you know, barrier means what? Barrier means something stopping. So barrier potential, barrier potential, and its value will be some value will be here. So 0.7 volt for your silicon material and 0.3 volt for your what, that is a germanium material. So that type of things you can write here also, or you can keep up to this one. So these two lines C must be there. So how, you know, the depletion layer is forming, potential is forming, and this picture also is possible to, and width of the depletion layer also you can write. Suppose width of depletion layer is order 10 to the power minus 6 meter. So this width will come around 10 to the power minus 6 meter. So this type of idea if you are keeping, then definitely nobody will got a single mark also from this. Okay, so 2 out of 2 you will be getting here. Okay, but these things, this words should be there. Okay, if you are writing here and there, okay, then it is very difficult to give marks. So this type of things will be there, and one picture will be there nicely. You can tell also this is majority charge carrier, some minority charge carrier. Okay, so this and you can represent also, this is your VB. So whatever it is potential here, some potential will come basically, that is VB, like that you can mention this depletion layer. Or if you want to do also, I did not ask, but you can do here, just you can mention here, this is your P side, this is your N side, and here it is little negative potential, here it is positive potential, and here you have some barrier potential. So this is called what? Barrier potential. Barrier potential. Okay, barrier potential for to impress this evaluators. So you can do this also. Okay, so this type of idea you must remember to write this question. Now we'll go to the next question. So here asking some band diagram to draw. Okay, and here also I have given one picture. You see, this is your 4 months ago. Actually, this question we have already discussed in our YouTube channel, Vidya Lakshmi NEET Academy YouTube channel. How to write physics answers in 4 months ago. So this is the written here. So the ditto diagram I have done there. N-type semiconductor. Okay, this is my photo only. So here conduction band, valency band, all diagrams I have dittoed on ditto to ditto question they are asking in a 2022 paper, question paper. Okay, 4 months ago I have done this. Again I am doing also here, see. So N-type, here see here, this is N-type asking, also asking P-type, semiconductors at temperature T greater than 0 Kelvin, and tell what is donor level, what is acceptor level, or significance, like that one they are asking something. Okay, now see what they asked, the energy band diagram, Okay, now here first if we take N-type, P-type, that means it is your same chapter 14 it is coming. So chapter 14, and if you page number will check for this. So for 2019-20 that addition you can check, that is page number around 477. Okay, this page number will come. So you can check on that. So the picture will be given there. Now next thing is basically answers. So answer how I'll write? Answer writing, you see. Answer should be like this. So they told only draw the diagram. So first you draw what? Now energy band diagram of of N-type semiconductor. Okay, so first N-type you do. So here what you do? Now first you do here one box like this, rectangular box. Here also do some one rectangular box. Now here give some lines like this. Okay, so these whatever I am doing, these are energy levels, and whatever that rectangular box I did, that is a band. So this band contains many energy levels. So this is called conduction band. This is called conduction band. And here similarly do. So this is your many energy levels. Many energy levels are there. This is called valence band. And here many energy levels also there. Now what you need to do next? Next you need to keep some and you have to keep some electrons. Now you see here, so if you are telling n type means in conduction band there will be more electrons, and here let me put some electrons here. So here some electron also put, and remember each line will contain 2 electrons, okay, or either one electron and one hole. So for hole I'll give another color. So this is my hole, that round color is basically hole, and this green color I am giving basically what, for electron. Okay, so here also you can keep, there are more number of electrons. Okay, so this is happening here. Why it is happening, we'll discuss that also. Okay, so one electron also you can put, but more than 2 electron you cannot put. Okay, so here you can feel also, this is your all are electrons here, okay. Now after this what you have to do, now in n type basically you add which type of impurity? Now you add normally in n type, that is your donor impurity, and here you need one label to keep that donor impurity. So this is your ED, this is your donor energy level, and here what is this? Now this one you can tell it is your EC and this is your EV. So just below the conduction band you should put one label that is called donor energy level, and you should give this gap, how much it is? 0.01 electron volt to 0.05 electron volt, like that you can write here. Okay, so here I have written here actually, see, so for T greater than 0 Kelvin, so you can write also whatever this condition is coming here, temperature is greater than 0 Kelvin. Okay, if temperature is not greater than 0 Kelvin, then this electrons won't be here, it will be down only, it will act like insulator. Okay, if it is equal to 0 Kelvin. Okay, then here what is happening here? Now temperature is given, means some electron is going. Actually in a donor there are many electrons. For one donor impurity itself one electron will come, for one phosphorus, one arsenic, whatever you are doing. So that all will be having here less energy gap, so it will simply they will jump to the conduction band. So conduction will be taking place, and here you can write also this EC minus EV is called energy gap, which is called EG. Okay, so here to here you can give this energy gap EG. Okay, so up to this one here just half a question is completed, another half, another diagram to do P type, and along with you to write little significance of this level. Okay, significance I am telling you how to what. Now here due to these levels electrons will easily can go to conduction band. So you can write, so due to donor energy level, energy levels, electrons can easily transit to conduction band. So this is one point you can write about the donor energy level. So EG is nothing but energy gap, and here small energy gap, here big energy gap. If electron is here, it will be difficult to go here. If electron is here, no, then easily it can go. Okay, so this is the idea you can remember. And the same ditto to ditto diagram we have done 4 months ago while discussing the same for term 2 CBSE 12th. Okay, some physics answer solutions. Okay, so now we will be going to the next for P type. We will see how the same thing is happening in P type. So in P type what will happen here? In P type here more number of holes, here very less electron you have to keep, and here one label will come which is just above the valence band, that is your acceptor label. So that one will see in the next slide. So let me go to the next slide. Energy level diagram for P type material or P type semiconductor, whatever, right? Okay, now here I can do here what? Now here same thing, do a rectangular box. Now this will be your conduction band. Do another rectangular box, this will be your valency band. Inside this box put many lines like this. This will be what? This will be your energy levels, individual energy levels. All individual energy levels together will give you one band. So here it is conduction band. So here it is conduction band, and this is your valency band. Okay, and this energy level is what? It is your EV, and it is your EC, it is your EC. Now here this is your EG energy gap, and here one more thing what you need to do, now you need to give that a acceptor which is asking in question. So always all word keep what asking in question. So it is your acceptor EA. Okay, you can give E capital A also, just I am giving EA. So what level it is? Acceptor energy level, and here to here the energy gap will be same thing, 0.01 electron volt, or you can put 0.01 electron volt to 0.05 electron volt, like that you can do here, 0.05 electron volt. Okay, now for a hole what you need to do, now you need to keep more holes, you need to keep more holes here. So here see, here I am keeping many holes here, and remember only 2 holes you can keep in one energy level, because in one energy level only 2 electrons can stay at a time. Okay, so here 2 holes, so here suppose 1 hole, here also let me 2 hole here, no worries. So here, but this inner electron cannot go. Okay, so it is very difficult, so let me put here 2 electrons, no worries. Okay, so here 1 hole is there. Now here I can put electrons, only 1 electron is enough or 2 electron enough. Okay, don't put that much electron here. Here why this hole is forming? Now because here some electrons are there. Now here another energy level coming. This is less energy, just least energy. Now this electron can easily transmit to this acceptor. If electron will go, the absence of electron will become what? Holes. Now these holes will help in the conduction of current. Now this will be, that is why we are telling in p type holes are minority charge carrier, because there are many holes are there as compared to electron number. And by adding one impurity itself, you are telling what? Now one hole is increasing. How it is increasing? Now because one electron, this crystal itself giving one electron to that level. Okay, like that one you remember. Now what is the significance here? Now significance of this acceptor you can write same thing. Okay, due to acceptor energy level, more number of holes in valence band, which helps in the conduction of current, So this much idea just write. This is your idea, and this diagram should be very nice, neat and clean, and T should be greater than 0 Kelvin. Here you should write, and here this is your, if you want to write your EC is conduction energy level, EV is valence energy level, EG is energy gap, EA is acceptor energy level. Suppose you want to write here, so E is your acceptor energy level, and remember whatever this ion, when it will accept one electron and all, it will become negative. So here it is negative, things will be like that, and energy gap is very less, so this electron can go here. So then after holes will be created. Okay, so this much idea you should write about that question. Okay, so if you are reading and properly identifying that graphs and all in NCERT books correctly, then nobody can stop you writing this type of answers. Okay, so easily you can write this. Okay, hope everyone should have written nicely about this one. So remember this is EC. Okay, so this is our teaching method also. Okay, so I just discussed in the sample paper, I just discussed 3 questions. Out of 3, this half question is coming here. Okay, so that means you are understand, if you are learning in offline also in our Vidyalakshmi NEET Academy, or online or offline, whatever, so it will be helpful. Definitely whatever we are discussing, examination oriented questions. Even if during revision also I told the same, those who came for revision and all, they are securing little good marks and all. Okay, those who told we are physicists, we are reading at home, okay, they got confused with the formula and all. Okay, so that is what your coaching center or your school will help you like this. Okay, now I will go to the next. Now come to the question number 3. So telling, draw the graph showing the variation of the number n of scattered alpha particles with scattering angle theta in Geiger-Marsden experiment. To inference conclusion do also. Okay, so see, this is also actually which chapter it is? Now it is your atoms. Remember, it is your atoms. And in this atoms chapter, here page number if you will see NCERT 1920 edition, you check. So here it is how much? Now this page will be around 417. Okay, check some page displacement can happen, but just write page 417, you check around that. So one graph will be there. How the graph? Now first write answer here. Okay, so graph you will write, but before that just give heading. What graph you want to write? Okay, so write here graph of. Just write what you are writing. Now graph of what and what? The number of scattered alpha particle. Graph of number of scattered alpha particle, that you take n theta. Okay, n theta versus what you are writing with scattering angle. Scattering angle. So what is that scattering angle? Now that is your theta. So n theta versus theta graph you are doing. So how the graph will be? Now it is inversely proportional. This one. So you can take n theta here and here theta, and you can do a graph like this. Okay. So this is normal graph we do in class and all. But mostly understand if in exam it is asking. So little labeling also you do. So here it is 10 to the power 1. Here high state is 10 to the power 7. In between 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some 10 to the power order will be there. These are number of particles actually, scattered particles. 2, 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 4, 10 to the power 5, 10 to the power 6. Okay. And here what you take? Angles take. So here angles 20 like that one, 20, 40, 60, 80, 180 like that one you take. So you can start here 0 degree, 20. So this is 0, starting from 0 degree, 20 degree, okay, 40 degree, 60 degree, 80 degree, 100 degree, 120, 140, 160, 180. All degree will be there. So you just write this one. Okay. Now here they are watching that there is a variation which is reciprocal variation. If you want to write here, you can write also this n theta is inversely proportional to 1 to the inversely proportional to sine to the power 4 theta by 2, or directly proportional to 1 by sine 4 theta by 2. So this is the theta is scattering angle you are taking in this axis. Okay. So this is the idea you are writing. Now they are telling what infer, that means two conclusions you write. So here basically inference means what? Basically conclusions you write. What conclusion they are telling? Now first thing, if you see the theta is very less, that means 0 degree around you, there are more number of particles. See 10 to the power 7, 10 to the power 6. Okay, so 1 million like that it is going. That means what happened? Now inside nucleus, when you are sending some alpha particles, most of the alpha particle is just passing. Why just passing? Now because atom, inside atom there are more space is empty. So that is what inference you can do. Okay, so what you can tell? Now here inference is many particles pass without any deviation, it means what it means? It means that in atom most space is empty. Okay, empty means you cannot build a home there. It is not that much empty and not like that. Atoms as compared to that whatever quantum things we are understanding, very less things. Okay, atom size is 10 to the minus 10 actually. Okay, so as compared to that alpha particle size. Okay, so then after what? Next is number 2 I point. 2 is what? Now see here very less particle. If theta will go up to 180 degrees, see if you are going theta 180 degree this point, see here what coming? Particle 10 to the power 1. It is 10 to the power 1 also, it is very more actually. So I should erase this. Just 1 minute. So it is coming where? It will come here something 1 to 2 particle like that, 3 particle like that. Okay. So very few particle at a larger angle scattering. So few particle larger scatter angling means what? Now there is certain positive charge inside there. Okay, some positive charge is there which is repelling this alpha particles, because alpha particle was positive. Their experiment alpha particle only, no? So alpha particle was positive. So there what you can tell? Now the entire mass of atom is concentrated where? Concentrated at a center, and that is what? Now with it is also positive charge. Actually it is a positive charge also. You can put it here. Okay, So in sentence itself you can put, okay, so that is a positive charge, positively charged total mass concentrated at that point. Okay, these two conclusion right now is from this observation you are getting these two conclusion. Okay, so nobody can cut. Any other thing you can write here, no reach related to these graphs. Okay, some numbers also given in NCERT page you will check. Okay, so check that page, you will see some numbers will be given. Okay, some number like 0.1%, more than 1 degree, some 1 in 8,000, in greater than 90 degree, like that type of things will be given. You can write other thing, right? So nobody can take a mark out of your hand, 2 out of 2. Okay, so do perfectly write this. If possible, write what is n theta. I did not write here. You write what is n theta, the number of scattered particle. N theta is the scattering angle. I wrote that. Okay, and you can write here. This graph is what? This is the point mentioning. Okay, at theta less angle, more number of particles. So this point you can give some points also. You can give. Okay, what this dot tells, what this solid lines tells, that also you can little say. Okay. Now next we will go to the OR question. In section C, 3 questions we completed. Next question will be OR question. So now see here, plot suitable graphs to show the variation of photoelectric current with the collector plate potential for the incident radiation of same intensity but different frequency, same frequency but different intensity. Okay, I don't believe or not, the same question I sent just before exam night. I sent in a group, WhatsApp group, or student WhatsApp group. Okay, just I sent, it came here. Okay, there are 4 graphs actually there in dual nature, but 2 graph I only sent, and this 2 only I sent. Okay, and that was taken from some previous year. I just took, I sent. Okay, same to same, ditto to ditto. Okay, leave it. And one more thing, this same question I challenged one student. I told, if this question is not coming, I will leave institute. Okay, actually I told there 4 graphs are there. From the 4 graphs, if any one graph also not coming, I will leave the institute. That much confident I was about this graph, dual nature. Okay, so you can go for here. So it is page number, you can check. This page number 391. Okay, so dual nature of radiation and matter, dual nature. Okay, dual nature of radiation. Okay, it is not like that I just told, not like that. So it is calculating from where questions can come. Ditto to ditto, their question is there. Okay, now listen. So here what is happening here? Now here 2 mark question also, section A all are 2 marks. Now just draw, no need to write also anything. So very nice. Now first write I point. Question number give B, actually in B it is I point. Now do here. What graph asking? Now asking graph here see photoelectric current with the collector plate potential. So take photoelectric current I, collector plate potential write V. Okay, so write, if you want write collector plate potential, collector plate potential, and here it is photo current. Okay, now here what we will do? Now here we will draw the graph. How I will draw? Now they are telling faster different frequency. This is V written, actually it is nu O2, nu 3, nu 1, nu 2, nu 3. So nu 1, nu 2, nu 3, but same intensity. Intensity is constant. So here see intensity depends on the photocurrent directly. So graph will be how? Now one saturation current will be happen. After that here you can take for a different frequency, you can take like different potential like this. So here it is minus V01, here it is minus V02, minus V03. You can give here it is nu 1, nu 2, nu 3, and here you can write this is nu 3 greater than nu 2 greater than nu 1, and this is called saturation current. Okay, and here you can write your intensity is constant. Okay, I means intensity. So intensity is constant. Intensity equal to constant. Okay, intensity is constant. That's all. Collector potential, and here what is this? Now here reverse potential. These all are stopping potentials. If a different frequency, then different stopping potential, but intensity is constant, same intensity. Okay, so this type of graph will be there. You draw nicely here. So little just this way you can do, or little large value you can keep your separation. You keep this one. Okay. Now here is saturation current. Now 2I write. 2I if you will understand. 2I they told the same frequency but different intensity. Same frequency but different intensity. Now see here, same frequency different intensity. Now see here, so here keep little here, one potential will come, so I current I, here you can take your collector plate potential or plate potential, like do you want to take plate potential. This y axis mentioning also mark will be there because they are telling only plot. Okay, so collector plate potential, and here you can take it is your volt. Okay, so this is a current you can take in milliampere, no worries, you can take in milliampere. So your photo current in this axis it is going photo current. Okay, now here if graph I'll do here three different graphs. How? One graph is like this, one graph is like this, one graph is like this. Okay, now here I'll give it is V naught minus V naught, it is the stopping potential. Here it is I1, I2, I3. Okay, so here it is maybe not visible properly, check here, it is I1 is less than I2, is less than I3, like that one you write. So graph will be like this. This is I3, this is your I3, and here it is I2, and here it is I1, and here different saturation current coming because of intensity, because intensity directly proportional to current, so that's why the reason it is coming here different. Okay, now here no need to explain anything, just you need to write this. You can write this is your V naught is stopping potential, and from this graph you can understand that stopping potential does not depend on intensity. For a different intensity, one stopping potential. Why? Because your frequency is constant here. So you write here what constant? Now frequency is constant. So frequency is constant means, okay, so different intensity but frequency constant means stopping potential same. So for all the graphs stopping potential is coming same. Okay, 3, 4, 5 whatever you take, okay, 1, 2 whatever you take, potential will be same. So this much thing you have to write, and you can write also this is your negative potential, it will stopping potential, you can write here little, and here positive potential taken collector potential for like positive potential are giving, and this side you are giving from this is the origin, from here you are giving negative potential. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe Vidya Lakshmi NEET Academy YouTube channel. Thank you very much, all the very best. Thank you.